Hi, welcome back. Let's go over the basics of meal planning in Kokomi. As you can see now, I've signed in and we use Clark for authentication, very secure. The only place that we hold any personally identifiable information is in Clark. Our own database is completely anonymized, so you know you've got a secure situation here, and we're very, very privacy conscious. So let's talk about meal planning. So you'll see that the menu's actually changed up here. If you're watching these videos in sequence, this used to say recipe search, which is available to anybody without signing in. Once you're signed in, you get meal planning and shopping list, as well as a profile. Profile is very simple. At the moment, all it allows you to do is change your meals. So you'll see that I'm set up at the moment for lunch and dinner. So those are the meals I'm going to plan with Kokomi. So let's go to meal planning. You'll see now that we have a meal planning grid. It's empty. We normally shop on a Friday for the week, so I'm set up right now to use Kokomi to plan from tomorrow onwards. And obviously, if you're watching this after the 3rd of October, that won't make sense, but today is the 3rd of October. So first thing to do is to find a meal. And that brings us straight back to the familiar recipe search. So I like steak, and I'd like to have that with some tomatoes. So let's say I'm going to have steak and tomato, and I'm going to search for that. Comes back, there's some nice looking recipes there. Now, steak, polenta and rojo sauce. Not had that before, sounds interesting. Let's take a look what's in there. Rump steak, onions, garlic, herbs, cherry tomatoes, some polenta, not too much. That sounds pretty good. How many people is that going to feed? It's going to feed about 3 of us, so we might need to adjust the recipes because there's 4 of us in the house, so we'll get to that in a bit. Not really any allergies in this house, but if there were, we could see what all those were there. So I think I'd like to have that meal, so I'm just going to quickly click on Add to Plan, and then it's going to say to me, when do you want to eat that meal? So which of the slots that are available to you do you want to use that meal for? And actually, I think we'll use that for dinner on Friday. So let's put that in there, and that's now set. So all set. If I want to do anything with that now, I can make a lot of change to that. We'll cover that in a video later in terms of personalizing your meal plan. But for now, let's just see if we can find something for lunch tomorrow. So let's just do lunch, and let's just see what we've got in terms of nice salads. So here we've got some nice sounding salads there. One of the great things about Kokomi is it surfaces really great sounding recipes. So let's go for that taco salad recipe. That sounds interesting. What's in there? Beef again, maybe not. We've just done steak, so let's do something different. What about that superfood one? Let's have a look down there. Broccoli, soybeans, avocado, quinoa, pomegranate seeds. Yeah, that sounds great. So we'll add that again. I'll quickly check my macros there. So that's going to serve 6. So we'll need to adjust that recipe down, and we'll see how to do that. So for now, let's add that to the lunch plan for tomorrow. Now at this point I could decide, actually I'm going to swap those around. I actually fancy steak at lunch, so I can hit arrange meals and I can just swap those around, and that's all set. So now that's set so that it's more to my liking, and in fact that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap that back because I want those the other way around. As you can see, we can put those meals anywhere in the week. Okay, so that's the basics of selecting meals and sticking them onto your meal plan.